It's the same name on the Facebook, on the YouTube. مكتبة إمام الشوكاني. طيب. So now we have شكل المثنى. So now we have the shape of the مثنى. The shape of the مثنى. What does the مثنى look like? How can you recognize the مثنى? The same name. Try it now. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. طيب المثنى يا إخوان. The مثنى is constructed by adding to the mufrad an alif and the noon. An alif and the noon. طيب المفرد و ألف and noon. So the shape of the muthanna, you just add an alif and the noon to the singular. You just add an alif and the noon to the singular. So it's the mufrad and alif and noon. فمثلا for example عندنا الآن رجل. طيب, so now we have the word رجل. نكبر هذا. Let's make this bigger يا إخوان. رجل. طيب, رجل هنا مفرد. رجل is the singular. رجل is the مفرد. Singular. كيف عرفنا؟ How do you know it's a singular? لأنه يدل على شيء واحد. Because it points to one thing. It points to one thing. طيب, رجل. Singular. A man. A man. طيب. A man. الآن عندنا كلمة رجل. So now we have the word رجل. طيب الآن نضيف إلى رجل. We're going to add to رجل the alif and the noon. Alif and the noon. فيساوي رجلان. So now it becomes رجلان. All you're going to add is an alif to the noon. An alif and a noon. رجلان. So all you're going to add is an alif and the noon. That's it. Becomes رجلان. رجلان. Becomes two men. Becomes two men. فمثلا كلمة مسجد, like the word masjid. Masjid, a place of worship. Masjid. طيب مسجد الآن نضيف الألف والنون يساوي مسجدان. So now you add an alif and the noon. Now you add alif and the noon becomes masjidani. All you're doing is adding alif and noon. That's it. Masjidani. Masjidani. Masjid becomes masjidani. Two mosques. Masjidani. All you're doing is adding alif and noon. That's it. Alif and noon. طيب إذا الكلمة تكون معرفة كذلك. If the word is definite, you still do the same thing. Unless it's a proper طيب. لا بأس. مثلا البيت. Like the word البيت. The house. The house. الآن البيت معرفة. Now البيت is definite. البيت is definite. The house. طيب الآن البيت مفرد. So now البيت it is مفرد. It is singular. كيف عرفنا أنه مفرد؟ How do you know? How do we know that it is singular? لأنه يدل على شيء واحد. Because it points to one thing. It points to one thing. طيب الآن البيت نضيف الألف والنون يساوي البيتان. So now we have البيت, the house. We're going to add alif and noon. That's it. You don't do anything else. You just add alif and noon. That's it. And now you have the two houses. Now it becomes مثنى. The two houses. البيت, add alif wal lam, becomes البيتان. البيتان. طيب فكل هذا في المرفوع أو في الرفع. So all of this or these examples here يا إخوان are regarding الرفع, are regarding the nominative case. الرفع, the nominative case. This is regarding the nominative case. الرفع. وتعلمنا الرفع. And we already learned الرفع weeks ago. بحمد الله. وبينا أن الرفع هو عندما ينتهي أو تنتهي الكلمة بالضمة أو ما ناب عنها. And the رفع is the case in which the word ends in dhamma or what takes the place of dhamma. So in the nominative case, the dhamma ماذا? Or you add an alif and a noon. ولكن في النصب وفي الجر أو في النصب وفي الخفض الألف انقلبت يا. Now the tricky part here يا إخوان, pay attention. In the accusative case, النصب والخفض. And in the genitive case, in the accusative case and the genitive case, the dhamma, طيب, the alif becomes a ya. انقلبت الألف ياء. So pay attention here. In the nominative, طيب, in the accusative case and in the genitive case, the alif becomes a ya. In the accusative case and the genitive case, the alif becomes a ya. The alif becomes a ya. So pay attention there يا إخوان. فمثلا for example طيب نقول مررت بمسجد. طيب for example يا إخوان, we'll say مررت بمسجد. I pass by a masjid. I pass by a masjid. مررت بمسجد. I pass by a masjid, a mosque. طيب مسجد مفرد. So pay attention here. Masjid is mufrad. It is singular. طيب في المثنى مسجد يساوي أو يصير مسجدين. And the dual masjid becomes masjidani. In the singular, you have masjid. In the muthanna, it becomes masjidani, two mosques. طيب ولكن هذه الألف انقلبت ياء. But since the case is different, the alif is going to change into a ya. The alif is going to change into a ya. So now مررت بمسجد نغير مسجد المفرد إلى المثنى. So now I pass by a masjid. We're going to change the singular to the dual. So the origin of it is, this is the origin. مررت بمسجدان. هذا هو الأصل. This is the origin. I pass by a masjid. طيب مررت بمسجدان. This is the origin. ولكن هذه الألف, but this alif انقلبت يا, but this alif is going to become a ya because of the case changing, because it's not the marfu' but rather it's the majrur. So now you say marartu bi masjidaini. Masjidaini. The alif becomes a ya. The alif becomes a ya. So when it's in the marfu', there's an alif. In every other case, the alif becomes a ya. The alif becomes a ya. Masjidaini. I pass by two masjid or two mosques. So the alif becomes a ya because of the case. That's in the majroor. And the mansub is the same. And the mansub is the same. For example, مثلا كلمة خبز, like the word خبز. ما معنى خبز? What does it mean خبز? Bread. خبز is bread. طيب, فمثلا أقول أكلت خبزا. I say, for example, أكلت خبزا. طيب, so we say, for example, أكلت خبزا. I ate bread. I ate bread. I ate bread. طيب, انظر إلى خبز. Look at the word خبز. خبز is mufrad, is singular. وهو منصوب, and it is in the accusative case. وعلامة نصبه الفتحة, and the sign of its accusativeness is a فتحة. طيب, الآن نغير المفرد إلى المثنى. Now we're going to change the singular to a dual. فنقول, so we say أكلت خبزين. So now I ate two pieces of bread. أكلت خبزين. So the origin was an alif, but the alif becomes a ya because now it's the maf'ulun bi, and it's the mutmada, and it is in the nasb case. It is mansub. So the alif, which was on the khubzani, becomes a ya. So in the mufrad, and the marfu', the muthanna, the shape of the muthanna is alif and noon. In every other case, it is ya and noon. So we'll stop here, inshallah. So the shakl of the muthanna, write this down, ya ikhwan. The shape of the muthanna is really one shape. It's really one shape. But because of the case, that one shape, the letter changes to another letter because of the case. So the shape of the muthanna, we're going to write alif wa noon, alif wa noon, and ya wa noon. It's really one case. It's really one shape. But the alif sometimes becomes a ya. It's really an alif, but it becomes a ya based upon the case. So the shape of the muthanna is adding an alif and noon in the marfu' and a ya and noon in every other case. It's adding an alif like is an alif and noon and alif and ya and noon. So pay attention there, ya ikhwan. And the marfu', the shape is alif and noon. In every other case, ya and noon. طيب فانتهينا بالمثنى. So now we have completed the مثنى. ونكتفي بهذا, and we'll stop there يا إخوان. وسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.